My name's Matt Pippin, spent 21 years Army. I was part of the Royal Australian Armoured Corps, did 3 trips to Afghanistan, 1 trip to East Timor. And as of the February 22, I've medically discharged. Since then, I spent about 6 months off, did some renovations around the house. Once I'd finished the majority of the renovations at my house, and there was sort of just the daily routine was lacking a little bit, and I was just sitting at home with no real purpose. So I started to attend a few Oasis information nights. From there I met Adam, one of the directors from TEI, and shortly after signed on as a labourer, essentially just doing a bit of hands-on work, helping with fabrication, did a little bit of welding, bits and pieces. I'm a pretty hands-on sort of dude. In that time I attended the Veterans Transition into Manufacturing program. It was run through TAFE. It was a 5-week program as part of my transition from defence. And from there, essentially convinced me to sign on as an apprentice boilermaker with TEI. And I think I'm almost completed my 2nd year modules now through Tech NQ.
TEI Services has been around for 55 years in Townsville. We predominantly service the mining industry, however we also look after government infrastructure that you see around Townsville, water tanks and the like, railway bridge infrastructure, and we are getting into defence supply chains at the moment. So we've always employed veterans through our business, and we've always found those veterans to bring a lot of value into our business. They come with a very unique set of skills that you cannot find in civilians. They make really good apprentices because you can train them easily. They've been trained for their entire life. So they pick up training very well and adapt to the new environment very well. Matt came to us through the Veteran to Manufacturing Transition program. It's a program that we helped establish with TAFE Queensland, the Townsville Manufacturing Hub and the NQ Defence Hub as part of Defence Jobs Queensland. So the program that we put together was to try and entice the veterans that are transitioning from defence into the manufacturing sector, because we do have a very large labour shortage nationally. We put together a set of course modules with TAFE to give the veterans a bit of an introduction over 5 weeks into some basic welding, some basic machining and a little bit of computer programming as well. And the pilot kicked off last September, went fairly well. Matt was one of them, and he came on prior to the program commencing. In the first day he proved very valuable to the business. He reorganised our apprentices into a very streamlined workforce. And he actually asked me if I minded him reorganising the workflow, and I said not at all, carry on. That's the kind of skills that people off the street don't bring to businesses that veterans definitely do.
So if you've just left defence, and we all go through a period where we're a bit lost, and sometimes it could be considered boredom. But my suggestion to anyone that has just gotten out of defence, spend the time to research what you can and can't do, what you should and shouldn't do. Reach out to organisations like Oasis to really come up with a plan of what you want to do.